Hello, this is High Templar with my new episode of Total War Warhammer The Realm of the Wood Elves news. And this is a package video of all the news that went throughout the week that I haven't had the time to put into separate videos. So let's start with Durthu. We have given a quick sneak peek into the Durthu skills, and he is getting the Sword of Light, which you can see on the screen. This is this large amber sword that he carries. And it actually gives him, obviously it gives him some buffs to attack and weapon strength, but also it gives him ability damaging nearby combatants and sundering their armor for a time. A wave which seems like a breath attack that is damaging and sundering their armor for a time. So that is quite interesting ability, and I think that's great. Another one is Rage of Kronos, which is even more powerful. This is actually a faction-wide weapon strength buff. So every army in every lord will have better melee damage, and this is even better because most of the Durthu armies will be focusing on the melee attack, since most of the range units are elf units. So all the dragons, all the ancient treemans, or the treekin will be using melee attack, and that buff will affect them. Finally, we have the Eldest of the Ancients and the Lord of the Beast. We already know about both of them. This is making the unit in the Durthu army immune to attrition, and this is giving him ability to cast these spells from the Lord of the Beast. So Flock of Doom and Manticore would be the most important ones. Finally, we have the Howl of the Forest, which we know that Orion have, and this is a melee buff for all the units around Durthu. Firstly, it will be in the range of 30 meters, and Howl of the Forest is 45 meters. And then we have Violent Delight, which is the same as Orion have, a weapon strength buff. And this is when things are getting interesting, because most of the lords right now have a weapon strength buff from up to 15% basically, but Violent Delight starts at 10%. That means it probably won't go lower than 30% or even more, and this is quite significant buff. So that might make Durthu very powerful indeed, taking into account that he's probably already more powerful than Orion, and Orion is very powerful indeed. So this guy having all those abilities, and mind you that normal Ancient Treeman has 100 armor, doesn't hit, very powerful, yeah, but has 8000 health also. So 8000 health, and this is our armor piercing damage also. So with 8000 health on normal Ancient Treeman, how much Durthu have? In 100 armor, he will be more powerful, more resistant than Kolek. Obviously slower and not as hard hitting, but still pretty powerful indeed. Then let's go to the next thing that we've learned so far. So there was a link from the official Total War Twitter and also Facebook pages to this page in the wiki, In Search of Amber. And this is basically what they are telling us about the Amber, is that this is finite resource. You only get as many throughout the map, and you have single Amber for normal settlements and 2 Ambers for capital settlement. So this is exactly as I was thinking it will be from the campaign Let's Play. And they are describing some things that basically you can get that through the allies, and you should not go into negatives. What they are describing here is scenario when you actually spend the armor and then you are losing an ally, and then you are going into negative. So what this guy wants to do, he wants to sack the Ancient Treeman unit to get 1 Amber back, which is very important here, because we know that if Ancient Treeman costs only 1 Amber, then pretty much every unit costs only 1 Amber. So if you go into the negative, there are several different things that will happen. The lower the negative will be, the more severe it will be. So problems with the replenishment, no replenishment from the very beginning, and then some problems with public order, and then even attrition to all the armies. So attrition to the armies seems like something very severe, and yeah, you should fix that. You should be very careful about how you spend that amber. And that's pretty much it. Another thing that they actually showed here is the new technology, because you also spend those on technologies. If you don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to technologies, please see my previous video from the detailed analysis of those Wood Elf campaign video that came into official Total War YouTube channel. But here we have another very interesting tech that was not available before, and we can see that it is actually giving us plus 15 damage fighting against beastmen and plus 25 missile damage when fighting against beastmen. So this is very, very powerful indeed. And if you are going for some war with beastmen, or if you are going with quest battles against beastmen, this will practically give you a win. Very, very powerful indeed. So let's see further away. We've seen some Reddit, we've seen some discussion on Reddit, and those guys have actually noticed that there are already Steam achievements for the Realm of the Wood Elves available, and you can read them. So what we have here, we have him that playing as a Wood Elves spend a point of amber, and this is very interesting indeed. Every achievement here is either Wood Elves or the Archvellon, so we know that you won't have to play both of them to get any achievement for those. So yeah, spend a point of amber, get 10 ambush battles. We know that those guys are pretty good at ambushing, and then recruit Whitewood Rangers. This is elite melee units for the Elves. Recruit a 3-man, which is, you know, elite unit for the Spirits of the Forest. Obviously win a grand campaign on hard or legendary difficulty. I'm always wondering why this is very hard or legendary, since there is a huge difference between very hard and legendary, but that's just me. Then we have Seasons of Revelation campaign, and the Season of Revelation campaign on very hard and legendary, so we know how the mini campaign is named. It's Season of Revelations. And finally upgrading the Oak of Ages to level 2 and level 5. So these are all the achievements, and as you can see, some of them will be pretty easy to get. I am a bit surprised that there is no achievement for getting a Forest Dragon, or there is no achievement for getting some of the elite range units, but yeah, never mind that. So this is it. I hope you like it. If you did, press like, comment if you will, and see my other videos. In Total War Warhammer I do DLC analysis and speculation videos, I do mechanics videos, but also do Let's Plays in Total War series and other games. Thank you for watching, and see you later.